Exercise 1A. Question 1, Part A. X cubed times x to the power of 4. Here we would add the powers, so we get x to the power of 7. B. 2x cubed times 3x squared. So here we multiply 2 and 3, we get 6, and then we can add the powers. K to the power of 3 over k to the power of 2. This is division, so we minus the powers. 3 take away 2 is 1, and k to the power of 1 is just k. 4p cubed over 2p. 4 divided by 2 is 2, and p to the power of 3 take away p to the power of 1. Divided by p to the power of 1, we minus the powers, so 3 take away 1 is 2. We get 2p squared. 3x cubed over 3x squared. 3 divided by 3 is just 1. And then x to the power of 3 over x to the power of 2. We take away the powers, we're left with 1. And here we don't need to put a 1 before the x, and we don't need to put x to the power of 1. So we can just write x. Fy squared to the power of 5. Here you would multiply the powers, so we are left with y to the power of 10. X to the power of 5 divided by 2x cubed. Here you would do 10 divided by 2, which is 5, and then x to the power of 5 over x to the power of 3 is x to the power of 2. P cubed all squared divided by p to the power of 4. So first we would expand this. We are left with p to the power of 6 as we multiply the powers. And then we can minus the powers as normal. We've got p to the power of 6 divided by p to the power of 4 is p squared. 2a cubed all squared divided by 2a cubed. So we can expand this out. 2a cubed, we would get 2 squared, and then a to the power of 3 times 2 divided by 2a cubed. This leaves us with 4a to the power of 6 divided by 2a cubed. 4 divided by 2 is 2. A to the power of 6 divided by a to the power of 3 is a to the power of 3. So an alternative way we could have done this is 2a cubed is the same as 2a cubed times 2a cubed. Then if we're dividing that by 2a cubed, we can just cancel one out and we are left with just 2a cubed. J. 8p to the power of 4 divided by 4p cubed equals 2p. 2a to the power of 4 times 3a to the power of 5 equals 6a to the power of 9. 21a cubed b to the power of 7 over 7ab to the power of 4. So 21 divided by 7 is 3, a to the power of 3 divided by a is a to the power of 2, and b to the power of 7 divided by b to the power of 4 is b to the power of 3. M. 9x squared times 3x squared to the power of 3. Well, we have 9x squared times, let's expand the power first. So we've got 3x to the power of 6. So we've got 9x squared times 3x to the power of 6. 9 times 3 is 27. And then x to the power of 2 times x to the power of 6 is x to the power of 8. N. 3x cubed times 2x squared times 4x to the power of 6 equals, 3 times 2 times 4, and then x to the power of 3 plus 2 plus 6. So we've got 3 times 2 is 6, 6 times 4 is 24, and then we've got x to the power of 11. 7a to the power of 4 times 3a to the power of 4 squared. So we have 7a to the power of 4 times 3 squared, and then a to the power of 4 plus 2. Sorry, 4 times 2. This leaves us with 7a to the power of 4 times 9a to the power of 8, which gives us 7 times 9 is 63. A to the power of 4 times a to the power of 8 is a to the power of 12. P. We've got 4y cubed all to the power of 3 divided by 2y cubed. So we've got 4 to the power of 3 times y to the power of 3 times 3 divided by 2y cubed. 4 to the power of 3 is 4 times 4, which is 16, times 4, which is 64. Y to the power of 9 divided by 2y cubed. And now we've got 64 divided by 2 is 32. And y to the power of 9 divided by y to the power of 3 is y to the power of 6. Q. 2a cubed divided by 3a squared times 6a to the power of 5. So we are going to do division first. So that leaves us with 2 divided by 3, and then a cubed over a squared, 2 over 3a, times 6a to the power of 5. 6 times 2 over 3, well, you divide by the denominator times by the numerator, so 6 divided by 3 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, we've got 4, and then we've got a times a to the power of 5, which is 1 plus 5, which is 6, a to the power of 6. 3a to the power of 4 times 2a to the power of 5 times a cubed. So we've got 3 times 2 times 1, and then we've got a to the power of 4 plus 5 plus 3, which leaves us with 6a to the power of 12. Okay, moving on to question 2. Question A. Expand and simplify if possible. So 9x minus 2. Here we would just expand it. So 9 times x is 9x. And 9 times minus 2 is minus 18. B. X times x plus 9. Same again. X times x is x squared. And x times 9 is 9x. C. Minus 3y, 4 minus 3y. So minus 3y times 4 is minus 12y. And minus 3y times minus 3y, a negative and a negative is a positive. So we've got plus 9y squared. X times y plus 5. So x times y is just xy, and x times 5 is 5x. E. Minus x times 3x plus 5. Minus x times 3x is minus 3x squared, and minus x times 5 is minus 5x. Minus 5x times 4x plus 1. Minus 5x times 4x is minus 20x squared. Minus 5x times 1 is minus 5x. G. 4x plus 5 times x. So here we have 4x times x is 4x squared. And then we have 5 times x, which is 5x. Minus 3y, 5 minus 2y squared. So minus 3y times 5 is minus 15y, and then minus 3y times minus 2y squared is positive 6y cubed. I minus 2x times 5x minus 4 minus 2x times 5x is minus 10x squared, and minus 2x times minus 4 is positive 8x. J. 3x minus 5 times by x squared. We have 3x times x squared, which is 3x cubed, and we've got minus 5 times x squared, which is minus 5x squared. Okay, 3 times x plus 2 plus x minus 7. Oh, where's my 2 gone? So 3 times x is 3x, 3 times 2 is 6, and then we just have plus x minus 7. So now when we collect like terms, we've got 3x plus x, which gives us 4x, and then we've got 6 take away 7, which gives us minus 1. L. 5x minus 6 minus 3x minus 2. Now, that bracket is very important because it means that the negative sign is outside of the bracket. So instead of the negative sign, we can just imagine a negative 1. So it's as if we're expanding it by multiplying it by negative 1. So we've got 5x minus 6 minus 1 times 3x is minus 3x, and then minus 1 times minus 2, and this is why it's really important, because now this turns into a positive and we get plus 2. Now we can collect like terms. We've got 5x minus 3x, which is 2x, then we've got minus 6 plus 2, which is minus 4. M. We've got 4c plus 3d squared minus 2c plus d squared. Okay, so 4 times c is 4c, and 4 times 3d squared is 12d squared, minus 3 times 2c is minus 6c, and minus 3 times d squared is minus 3d squared. So now, when we collect like terms, we have 4c minus 6c, which is minus 2c, and 12d squared minus 3d squared, which is 9d squared. Now, to make this look a little bit nicer, we could swap these two around and remove that plus sign there. That just reads a little bit better, but it really doesn't matter. It's the same thing, no matter which order you put it in. And we have r squared plus 3t squared plus 9 minus, open bracket, 2r squared plus 3t squared minus 4. So again, we're going to treat this minus sign as though it's a minus 1. So we've got r squared plus 3t squared plus 9, and then minus 1 times 2r squared, or minus 2r squared, is just minus 2r squared. Then we have minus 3t squared, and we've got minus 4, which is plus 4. And that's why it's really important when we have a negative sign outside of the bracket to make sure we get the correct signs. Now we'll collect like terms. So I can see there's r squared minus 2r squared. That gives us minus r squared. Then we have 3t squared minus 3t squared, so they cancel out. They give us 0. And then we have 9 plus 4, which is 13. X times 3x squared minus 2x plus 5. So when we expand this, x times 3x squared is 3x cubed. X times minus 2x is minus 2x squared. And x times 5 is 5x. P. We have 7y squared times 2 minus 5y plus 3y squared. So 7y squared times 2 is 14y squared. 7y squared times minus 5y is minus 35y cubed. And then we have 7y squared times 3y squared, which is 21y to the power of 4. Q. Minus 2y squared times 5 minus 7y plus 3y squared. Minus 2y squared times 5 is minus 10y squared. Minus 2y squared times minus 7y gives us positive 14y cubed. And minus 2y squared times 3y squared gives us minus 6y to the power of 4. R. 7 times x minus 2 plus 3 times x plus 4 minus 6x minus 2. So 7 times x is 7x, 7 times minus 2 is minus 14. 3 times x is 3x, and 3 times 4 is 12. Then we have minus 6 times x is minus 6x, and minus 6 times minus 2 is positive. That's why it's really important. Minus 6 times minus 2 is plus 12. Now when we collect like terms, we've got 7x, 3x minus 6x. That would give us 7 plus 3 is 10, minus 6 is 4x, and then we've got minus 14 plus 12 plus 12. So minus 14 plus 12 is minus 2. Minus 2 plus 12 is plus 10. Okay, F. We've got 5x minus 3 times 4 minus 2x plus 6. That leaves us with 5x. Minus 3 times 4 is minus 12. Minus 3 times minus 2x is positive 6x plus 6. Now when we're collecting like terms, 5x and 6x is 11x. And minus 12 plus 6 is minus 6. T. 3x squared minus x times 3 minus 4x plus 7. 3x squared minus 3x minus x times minus 4x is positive 4x squared plus 7. Now when we collect like terms, we've got 3x squared plus 4x squared is 7x squared minus 3x plus 7. 4x times x plus 3 minus 2x, 3x minus 7. 4x times x is 4x squared. 4x times 3 is 12x. Minus 2x times 3x is minus 6x squared. And minus 2x times minus 7 is positive 14x. Now, when we're collecting like terms, we've got 4x squared minus 6x squared, which is minus 2x squared. And we've got 12x plus 14x, which is 26x. V. 3x squared times 2x plus 1 minus 5x squared times 3x minus 4. So 3x squared times 2x is 6x cubed plus 3x squared. And minus 5x squared times 3x is minus 15x cubed. and minus 5x squared times minus 4 is positive 20x squared. Now collecting like terms, we've got 6x cubed minus 15x cubed, which is minus 9x cubed, and 3x squared plus 20x squared, which is 23x squared. Question 3. Simplify these fractions. A. 6x to the power of 4 plus 10x to the power of 6 all over 2x. We can split this up into two different fractions. So we've got 6x to the power of 4 over 2x plus 10x to the power of 6 over 2x. 6 divided by 2 is 3, x to the power of 4 over x is x to the power of 4 minus 1, which is 3. Then we have 10 divided by 2, which is 5, and x to the power of 6 over x, which is 6 minus 1, 5. B. 3x to the power of 5 minus x to the power of 7 over x. Once again, we'll split this up into two different fractions. 3x to the power of 5 over x minus x to the power of 7 over x. So 3x to the power of 5 over x, so we take the powers away. We've got 3x to the power of 4 minus x to the power of 7, take away 1, which is 6. 2x to the power of 4 minus 4x squared, all divided by 4x. We'll split this up. Two divided by 4 is the same as 1 divided by 2. And x to the power of 4 over x to the power of 1 is x to the power of 3. And we've got 4 divided by 4, which is 1. X to the power of 2, take away x to the power of 1 is x to the power of 1. And another way to write this is just x cubed over 2 minus x. D. 8x cubed plus 5x over 2x equals 8x cubed over 2x plus 5x over 2x. 8 divided by 2 is 4. X cubed divided by x is x to the power of 2. And then we've got 5 divided by 2, which is 5 over 2. And x to the power of 1 divided by x to the power of 1, which is just 1. 5 over 2 times 1 is 5 over 2, so we can leave it as is. 7x to the power of 7 plus 5x squared over 5x equals 7x to the power of 7 divided by 5x plus 5x to the power of 2 divided by 5x. So 7 over 5, x to the power of 6 plus, and 5 divided by 5 is 1, x squared divided by x is x. And the last question, f 9x to the power of 5 minus 5x to the power of 3 over 3x. We'll split this up into two. We've got 9x to the power of 5 over 3x minus 5x to the power of 3 over 3x gives us 9 divided by 3, which is 3. X to the power of 5 divided by x is x to the power of 4 minus 5 over 3. X to the power of 3 minus 1 is 2. That brings us to the end of this exercise. I will be continuing with topic 1.2, expanding brackets, in the next video.